long time no see. Um, Fellow vibe back here, you know what I'm saying? Been a while, y'all. I don't know where to really start with that. Um, but we back. Like I said, this stream is pretty much like I said, I'm gonna be doing some gaming, getting caught up on what I need to do. As you can see, I'm playing Black Myth Wukong still haven't quite beaten it because there was a lot of secret stuff I did miss. I'm trying to go back and complete that. Also, like hold on, fix my microphone. But also, like I wanted to talk about the PS5 Pro. Kind of put out there what I've been feeling about the unit itself, what my thoughts are on it. I know there's been a bunch of people saying, oh, it's not worth it. Some people saying, oh, it's worth it. I'm really 50-50 on it. You know what I'm saying? Do I feel it's worth it? Yeah, I can say that, because my thing is this: if we're just gonna look at it from a technical aspect and say, okay, picture quality, what kind of graphical upgrades is it giving me as far as the games that were patched for it. I'm gonna say patch. I don't want to use the word enhanced, but patch for it. I could pretty much really say that those games are performing slightly well. It's not a massive improvement, and I really was hoping that not many people expected a massive improvement when you look in terms of graphics, because people keep saying, oh, build a PC, build a PC, build a PC. Okay, so let's do a price comparison on graphics cards. From what I seen, like right now I'm running a original 4070, but yet to say that the upgrade from a 4070, the price difference between a 4070 and a 40, even a 4080, is still another, I want to say probably 200 to 300 bucks. The difference between a PlayStation 5 with the disc and then a PlayStation 5 Pro is approximately $200. But with that being said, I'm also getting an extra terabyte of storage. I'm also getting, I guess, an updated graphics card, which I kind of feel like Sony should have been more transparent on what the exact graphic upgrade was. It's like if they wanted to use it even in terminology of graphics cards, they could have did it that way, but they just said, oh, you're getting PSSR, which is supposed to be AI driven software to put higher resolutions on certain things on the screen, so you can see some kind of differences, if I'm saying that right. Also, they put the fact out there that how can I put this in the wording too, that we were supposed to get a Wi-Fi 7 chip put into the system for better Wi-Fi. I don't use Wi-Fi. I've stopped using it a long time ago. Anytime I'm playing a game online, I feel like the system should be hardwired. I want the best connection. I want the full juice running into the thing. So yeah, like that there. But I've seen a lot of people even post about that and say that when they do speed checks as far as the Wi-Fi, that they're not getting the full capability of that that service. So, you know, who's to say? Like I said, I've seen videos where people have taken PlayStation 5 Pros apart and looked into them, but I've never seen anybody actually like look at that chip and then point it out and say, okay, this is a Wi-Fi 7 chip. I don't know. So that's something I'm up in the air about. But me as the casual gamer, average consumer, I'm not gonna lie here. I love PlayStation. I prefer PlayStation over Xbox, though I do buy Xbox consoles. I bought every console that Xbox has released from the beginning. Same thing with Nintendo. I think the only thing I didn't ever buy from Nintendo was the VR thing they did a long time ago, and then a lot of the handhelds. I'm not really too much of a handheld gamer. But yeah, as far as the PS5 Pro goes, man, it's not night and day. It's hey, right now this is what you get. I'm not going to put too much into saying that it wasn't worth it again, because like I said, from a hardware aspect of what you got, I still think that, okay, an extra $200, I'm getting an extra terabyte of storage. Which if you buy a M.2 can run you over $100. If you buy an extra, let me see what else they added to this. Like, even if they added that Wi-Fi chip, who knows how much it could cost to get Wi-Fi 7 like put into a PC, a Wi-Fi 7 card. So when people compare these things to, they say, oh, my PC will run loops around that. I'm pretty sure if you got a high-end PC, it would. But how much did you pay for that high-end PC? Because like I said, here again, a 4070 graphics card, brand new. At the time I got mine, I bought mine from somebody, but at the time when I looked up the price of it, it was $699. So we're talking about a piece of a computer, a piece of a gaming PC that was in itself the same price as the Pro. So not granting you spending money on the CPU, the motherboard, the RAM, the casing. The thing with PCs is you're building the experience you want. And that's why I keep saying, like, why do people keep constantly trying to compare them to consoles? Like, you're building the experience you want. You're not being handed, it's not being handed to you at a cheaper price saying, okay, these are the components that we feel you can efficiently game with. Because that's what consoles are doing. They're giving you a whole bunch of stuff put together and saying, hey, this is what you need to effectively and efficiently game at a certain point. PCs, it's all great. It's all based on what you want to spend. If you want to spend 5,000, then you're spending 5,000. If you want to spend 2,000, you're spending 2,000. It's all depending on what you want to spend. So you have to yeah, see. So with that being said, yes, you have to understand that having consoles are limited. Let me say that, compared to PCs. But for the average gamer, I'm gonna be honest, for the average gamer, a console is fine until you go side by side with a PC. So again, in my honest opinion, the PS5 Pro, for what they changed from the PS5 base, which is not much, but did I see any differences? Yes. I'm gonna be honest with you. Playing Black Myth Wukong, which I'm playing now, I love you too. I was honestly able to put it on quality mode and still run at 60 frames per second, which I'm happy with. So that in itself was big for me. Then you look at other things like, okay, well, what's to come for it? And that alone should say, okay, let's wait and see. If I had to say right now, is it worth getting? I'm gonna say no. If you have a regular PS5, wait till they actually build games from the ground up for it. Because games that are already done and then receive a patch to be PS5 Pro enhanced might not be exactly what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? It might not give you the experience that you thought it should, because here it is, these games are already done. So basically, oh, we're just gonna give you a minor patch to say, okay, here's a little bit of better visuals, here's a little bit of better frame rate, but this game was already done a while ago. So games like The Last of Us, the remastered version of Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, these, like I said, these games were already done. God of War, So basically, we just gave you a patch to enhance the experience a little bit, but we still cannot tell you that, hey, this is what this system can do fully. When a developer takes the time and builds a game from the ground up and says, hey, let's take full advantage of the PlayStation 5 Pro, which I can tell you now is probably just only going to be first party games, because what I'm starting to learn with Sony is that when or gaming in general, that when these companies make games, they build them for a certain aspect or a certain basic, like a console or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm just tripping over my words, but a certain like they might build a game for the consoles, but now we got to port it for PC. So granted, with this game being built for this, basically everything you PC owners get is basically just optimization. So the game might not run as great if it was built for PC and then optimized for consoles, which I think like Black Myth Wukong, I think it was the opposite with this game. I think it was built for PCs, and then they said, oh, let's dumb it down for the console so that we can make more money. Because I can guarantee you, if Black Myth Wukong was just a PC exclusive, if it was a PC exclusive, then it wouldn't have did as well as it did. And we're talking about a game that sold over 9 million copies in 2 months, and it's still probably even gonna sell more when it goes, the physical copies come out, because a lot of people stayed away from it because it wasn't physical. But now that the physical copies are coming out, we might see even more sales of this game. Like, I honestly feel like between this and Final Fantasy Rebirth, those are your two running mates for Game of the Year. So with this one having the slight edge, but we have to look at this and say, or let me say this: we have to look at this and say, well, what are we going to get from the PS5 Pro in the future? Who knows? There are some games coming out that I'm hoping take full advantage of the PS5 Pro. I'm still waiting on Lost Soul Aside. I can't wait to see what that does. GTA 6, I mean, even though I'm planning on getting GTA 6 on PC when it does release later, I'm still going to have the PS5 version until that one comes out. But let's hope that also gets a upgrade, or that one does take some beneficial parts of what the PS4 Pro has to offer, and we get something there. But again, in terms of is it worth it, it's all dependent on the eye of the beholder. But like I said, for me right now, if you have a base PS5 and it's doing exactly what you needed to do, then you don't need a PS5 Pro. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't. If you don't have the TV or the monitor to take advantage of the frame rates it could put out, or even like I've known PS5, the regular one has been out for 4 years on the 12th, and there's still people that's running TVs that don't even have HDMI 2.1. So like, it's still the hit or miss aspect of like what are we really talking about here. But for me, it's solid. It's a solid unit. I like it. I would honestly, if I had a choice, buy it again. And this is coming from a person that owns 2 of them. So yeah, I honestly would say, like, you know, this is one of them, and then the other one is behind my monitor here, like my setup that I use for streaming. I'm actually running Black Myth Wukong on it right now. So yeah, that's besides the fact. So, but I honestly feel like, you know, people should be, if you're in the market for a PS5 Pro, just know that right now, a lot of the games that they said were patched for it, the only ones I've seen that honestly took advantage of it was Dragon's Dogma 2, Stellar Blade, and The Last of Us Part 1. I didn't play Part 2 yet, but and I did see some differences in a couple of the VR games I played, like not as far as how they looked, but how they played. The Arizona Sunshine 2 ran well. The Arizona Sunshine remake, that also ran well. So I was good with that, and that was one of the main reasons I needed an extra one, because my VR is set up to my streaming setup. So I was like, you know, I can't run my VR here because I don't have enough room. But over here, I have enough room to look this way and use it. So I did that way. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I honestly would tell people again, if you're in the market for it, then go for it. Don't let nobody tell you any different, because you, on certain games, you will see a difference, and then hopefully moving forward, there will be games that will come out that will take advantage of it. Again, take that with a grain of salt, because like I said, mainly it's going to be first party games that take advantage of it, not games that are third party, because most of the time third party people say, okay, here's a game, let's go. Like I saw that 2K got a upgrade for it. Like I said, 2K runs good, but that was the only game I've played on the PS5 Pro where I experienced screen tearing. So but that's 2K's fault. They probably didn't even do a well enough job of optimizing the game to make it pro enhanced, but that's neither here nor there. So change the scene here. And so like one of the scenes I come to when I look at this and I look at the Wukong is fighting the blacksmith here. Like there's one scene where he does a move and it was pointed out that, oh, that's a frame rate drop. No, it's not. If you perfectly dodge the move, the game kind of like slows it down. So people pointed that out and I was like, that's not the case. That's not a frame rate drop. That happens even on PC. So this is me playing in quality mode, so okay. That move right there, that's not a frame rate drop. It's actually, if you dodge that move, the game slows down. So people have to understand, like, a lot of people are just taking way too much, like discrediting the unit way too much. Right there, that's not a frame rate drop. The game slows down when you dodge certain moves from him, or when you do a perfect dodge. So, okay. So again, we just gotta like take the Pro for what it is. I think the system runs better, or may run better, on OLED TVs. I don't have a OLED at the moment, but I do plan to get one. But even for what I have a QLED here. I have a gaming TV here that runs at 120 hertz, has VRR support, HDR, all that, and I'm enjoying it. Like I said, if it can get better on the OLED, I will find out soon. Give me 1 second. All right, so back. So I'm gonna try to stay on course here and try to complete this game. I'm trying to gain all the access to the secrets so I can get the true ending. But yeah, we to me, like I said, just on a hardware perspective, like an extra terabyte of memory is big. I didn't care that it didn't have a disk drive. I stopped buying physical games back on PS, like late PS3 era. So PS4 for most of the part for me, unless I picked up a cheap game out of GameStop, was mostly digital. Um all the PS5 has mostly been like 97% of my gaming experience has been like, or me purchasing games has been digital. The only time I really buy disc games is if I go in GameStop to pick up some hardware like a controller or something like that, a headset, and I look in the bin or I look on the pre-owned section and see a game that I was like, oh, okay, I want to try this one out, and it's cheaper than what I see it on the PlayStation Store. So that's big for me. That's the only time I do buy disc units, and I had two Slims before I got the two Pros. When I sold them, I kept the disc drive for one and put it on one of the Pros. So I just kept that Pro digital. This one behind me is digital, and then the one that's on the streaming setup is disc, just in case, like I said, there's a game I want to play, it's used, I could pick it up. And I do own two disc games, which one was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection. I got that for $9.99. It was in the bin, picked it up. And then Shin Megami Tensei Vengeance, I think so. Yeah, that one. Those are the two games I own that are disc, and that's it. Everything else is digital. VR games, mostly, like especially this generation with PS5, digital, because that's all the only really way you can get them. And I think coming up, maybe starting throughout the course of this week, I will be back streaming heavy, trying to get caught back up, and then I'm gonna do a video talking about the PlayStation VR 2, because there's a stint now of games coming out for it, which I'm excited for. The Metro Awakening is out. I haven't picked it up yet, but I plan to. We got the Aliens Rogue Incursion coming out next month, which I'm definitely gonna play. And then the Sky Dances Behemoth, I think that one too. That's supposed to be big, so I'm gonna try all of those out when they're coming out. So there's something still missing because in order to unlock the fight with however you say his name, Orlong, you have to have this center, all these pictures light up. I'm still missing something from this picture. So I need to figure out what that is. I could swear if I'm looking at this right, that means like these three are the first three chapters. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, so it's supposed to be something that you're supposed to do in every chapter, and I'm missing whatever it is that's supposed to be done in chapter 6. If I'm looking at this correctly, or if I'm even trying to figure this out correctly. I got 1 point. I ain't even know. I think everything I would want to get costs 2 points. Yeah, I'm gonna save up and get another point. Try to get that right now. So let's go back. About to look up on YouTube and see what it is I'm missing, or see what I haven't done to not have that picture on the wall. All right, let's do that because uh
Hey guys, it's Zach from the Concon channel, and in this video, I'm going
turn
to
this
show you
down
how to
so
get the secret ending in Black Myth. Okay,
hold on, we're gonna go
to
to
do
the
is complete the treasure hunter quest. So the secret boss in chapter 1, the secret boss in chapter 2, the secret boss in chapter 4, and the secret boss in chapter 5. Now I'll put the links down in the description below to all the guides for the secret areas, so that if you're missing one, you can just follow those.
wait a minute, he showed this. I fought that. I fought okay, I fought all those. I fought that one. Fought that. Beat that. See, I've done all this. There's something I'm missing. Because if he has this picture lit up and I don't, I'm gonna be truly upset. Especially if it's just fighting the bosses. So all right, I did all this. Like I already know the path there. Go ahead and activate that. Did that. Yeah. See, he's not standing there for me. All right. So see, there's something I'm missing. So I'm gonna have to go watch his videos. Um, because I'm missing something, and I feel like I might need to look it up and see on how to actually look up a video that says exactly how to complete the treasure hunting. Yeah. Let's just see for sure if I got this.
So this is where we'll start to get to the full
Web hollow travel. I'm sorry y'all can't see the game at the same time. I'm just trying to complete this. Travel. Wait, where'd he say go? Which shrine did he say go to?
As you can see,
The Web Hollow, Pool of Shadow Jades, a Shadow Jade.
we're going to get in the web hollow is the upper hollow.
I'm sure I already beat this boss. I'm gonna just keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm sure I already beat this. I'm sorry y'all getting that mirror effect from this stream. I'm just making sure this is something I've already done or found.
Once you get here, this should be the pool of shattered jade shrine, as you can see in the top left. Once you're here, you can just follow along my path.
Because again, I'm sure I've done all this. He's rolling through that. He could have just.
And you'll see this Cocoonio, you'll need to fight this boss. Once you've done this with the Cocoonio mouse, will then spawn. Once your 14 venom tails, you then want to progress to the temple of yellow flowers and you want to get to the full 3 shrine.
Let me see if I got that.
I'm now going to show you how to get all the way to the
Yeah, I already have it. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure I've beaten this part and gotten this done. Because I was trying to do all this without social media or YouTube or any guides. So, yeah, I think I'm stuck. I think this is where you fought the boss of the stage at. I'm mad at myself for still not beating this game by now, but I took time off of it and started playing other games. My voice cracking. I'm sorry. I had it was a big ass argument at the barbershop today. You know how guys get when they talk about sports. All right, so let's get to the point here, sir. I've already made it to the court of illumination. I've already beaten the boss here, I think, too. That's something here I'm missing. Which I'm gonna say that area he's going to is one of like the best area to fight a boss in. The terrain was even. Um the game itself. Let me go back to the PS5 gameplay scene. I can see it. But yeah, this area here, like by far was like one of the best areas that they had a boss fight in. I just thought like, especially like with the boss you fought too, it was nice. I know y'all probably all seen it by now, but yeah, very, very nice and well done. Give me a second here. Trying.
And once you get your, this will be the
It's a boss fight in there. Oh, he went back. Okay, so hold on. Like I said, I'm sure I got the secret area for this. Give me a second, y'all. Let me follow his path here.
We don't welcome evil here.
Wait, hold on, hold on. He took a path I don't know.
and then once you get into this area, you'll
Okay, so I did all that. All right, so yeah, so what he did, I've already beaten. So yeah, I'm stuck. Like I don't necessarily know what it is I'm missing. What else I'm missing that I have to do? Video and telling the whole thing. That move is so damn raw. I really want to beat this now so I can jump into New Game Plus, because this is one of the games I do plan on playing again. Even though I do have other games I have to play. Alright, so